Lights, camera, legalize weed, welfare for everybody. Vice President Kamala Harris finally doing interviews with the media. She is going to be chatting with Fox News' Brett Baier tomorrow, and she just finished an interview with Charlemagne the God, where she once again spoke about her upbringing.
I grew up in the middle class. My mother, worked hard, raised me and my sister, and by the time I was in high school, she was able to afford our first home. I know what it means for an individual and a family to have home ownership. I also know, in the context of history, nobody got 40 acres and a mule.
The VP is even reported to be in talks for an interview with Joe Rogan, who has the #2 podcast on Spotify. Join us now, Media Research Center's Director of Media Analysis, Tim Graham, and host of Stacy on the Right on SiriusXM Patriot, Stacy Washington. Both of you, welcome. Stacy, when you move away from vibes and brat girl summer and you start actually sitting down and doing interviews, I think it's a telltale sign that the campaign and the polling must not be going well for Kamala.
Yeah, the net wrong track numbers over at the Real Clear Politics average show her in the negative 39.4 range. So, yeah, she wants to go on Joe Rogan, but who doesn't? Who would turn down an opportunity to go on the #2 podcast in the country? And the only reason she gets to go on there, if she does, is because she's running for the presidency, as unqualified as she is. But I think you made a huge point there, Sean. When she's talking to Black Americans, it's nothing but disgusting admissions that she buys into a cultural narrative that stems from her not spending any time around real Black people. I'd love to have lunch with her and talk to her about how I've never smoked weed. No one in my family's ever smoked weed, and it's not a part of our Black experience, whatever that is, because I'm an American, a hot-blooded, patriotic American, and I'd love to hear her talk about policy instead of pandering to Black men because they don't like her.
Amen. Amen. I'll give you a hallelujah, too. Stacy. Tim, is this going to get her anything? Because I think that if she does go on Joe Rogan, she's in for a world of hurt, and I don't mean UFC hurt. Because if you've watched Joe Rogan, there are a lot of issues that are very near and dear to him that she is on the wrong side of. But is she getting any juice from these interviews?
I don't think so. I agree with the notion that she's doing interviews only because her numbers aren't great. And so they're now running around. She's now running around saying Trump's afraid of doing interviews. Who's watched this woman since July? Which one of them has taken on the hostile interviewers? Even the debate that the two of them were in, the interviewers were hostile to Trump and complimentary to her. So, I mean, but this is the chutzpah she has now, that she's done a few of these interviews with her friends at The View, and now she's making fun of Trump for not doing hostile interviews.
Well, the point of interviews is to actually answer questions and lay out policy. When you still talk about being from a middle-class family, it's not going to work. She just looks dumber than she did the day before doing the interview. But let's move to this, because the liberal media going absolutely crazy over Trump's town hall last night. Watch this.
Is he okay? Kamala Harris is asking, the vice president is asking, I hope he's okay. He's not okay. That behavior is not okay. Let's just be honest about it. It's odd. It's weird.
Let's be clear. That's not normal behavior for a candidate, right? Like, we've not seen that. And I think you can find people that have covered Donald Trump, like have gone to more than 100 Donald Trump rallies. They've never seen that.
The reality is this man cannot be the leader of the free world. He cannot articulate a vision for that world. He cannot lay out a plan.
Stacy, that's all Donald Trump has done, is lay out a vision for America and for the world, like nonstop. Almost, I think his team is probably like, enough, Donald, no more policy. We've laid it all out there. But it's interesting. I think they got really upset about Donald Trump dancing. He's got such great moves, and they can't stand the joy that comes from his rallies and from his stage.
So, yeah, 35 times I've seen him speak in person. And that is exactly what he is like when people in the crowd are fainting. He's trying to set everyone at ease and let everyone know, hey, you know what? Our night of talking heavy numbers and getting out the charts and graphs like we Republicans like to do, that might be over. But how about if we get our boogie on, lighten the mood a little bit? He's really great at reading the room. But you know what I find interesting? They only like it when Kamala Harris brings Megan Thee Stallion up there with her rounded rear end and bounces her peach all over the stage for all of the Black crowds. That's normal. But when Donald Trump just moves his arms around and tells everybody, hey, let's lighten the mood, let's feel a little bit of music and let's have a good time. time, that's somehow weird. I think they're grasping at straws here. Donald Trump is a master at reaching into the hearts and minds of Americans and speaking to their issues. And if people are fainting, he's a master at saying, does anybody else want to faint? If not, let's get our boogie on. I thought it was totally appropriate and shows how he can pivot, unlike Kamala Harris, who can't answer direct questions and has no policy.
Right, Tim, that's weird, but not a murderer in prison in California having breast implants and gender reassignment surgery paid for by the taxpayer. That ain't weird. They won't talk about that.
Well, there's all kinds of negative stories out there about Kamala they don't want to talk about. Let's start with the plagiarism. None of them want to touch the fact that she plagiarized a bunch of sections of this campaign book she did back in 2009. I just get a kick out of Michael Steele. What is this where it's like, he's dancing on stage, he's unqualified to be president ever.
Hey, Tim, we got to run. Stacy, we got to run. That does it for us. DVRs, don't forget to do that. We'll see you all tomorrow night.